Next thing I'm going to show you is the deserve it factor. The billionaire Charlie Munger says, to get what you want, you have to deserve what you want. The world is not yet a crazy enough place to reward a whole bunch of undeserving people. So the question is, how do you make yourself deserve more? And you're going to get the inside story in just a few minutes when you get access to the program. You're going to discover the front-loading factor. So there's a lot of scams out there about how you can make automatic income. Most of them are fake. They're hocus pocus. But I'm going to show you how to front load and why front loading is the key ingredient to that holy grail that everybody wants, automated income, making money while you sleep. I'm going to show you the passport principle. Another thing I'm going to show you, a Jedi mind trick to get other people doing the hard stuff for you. So I'm not going to lie. You got to put in hard work. But you can, there are ways, like I said, to do half the work and get double the result. And one of those is to partner up with people who your weaknesses are their strengths. Most people think it's as simple as just outsourcing or hiring and delegating. The real answer comes straight from the teachings of one of the wealthiest men of the last 100 years. So that's another thing you're about to learn. You're going to understand something I call the Lollapalooza effect, the 25 cognitive bias implant technique, where you can do 3 little tiny body language shifts that will have rich investors funding your dreams with their money. Just 3 little techniques that I learned with body language. I'm going to show you the advantages of owning multiple homes, having other people pay for them. Real estate's an important part. Have you ever dreamed of having a summer house, a beach condo, a mountain cabin? There are reasons that wealthy families have more than one house. So I'm going to show you the inside scoop on real estate. I'm going to talk about credit cards. I call it the credit card combination. How do you use credit cards to make a profit? Once you understand this, you will be looking forward to getting your billing statement because you've re-engineered, reverse engineered the system. So you'll go from being used by credit card companies to having them and their credit lines working for you. Every millionaire I've ever met understands this. Debt is a double-edged sword. If you have no path to revenue, you don't want to have debt. But if you understand what you're doing, your life's purpose, you can use leverage. Another thing, I'm going to show you some simple techniques, like understand the biological signals that show on your right hand and people you meet. It's going to tell you what type. Remember I talked about how to win friends and influence people? You can read a lot, and this is science, by the way. This is not palm reading. This is respected science that you can use and begin to learn to read people. I'm going to show you how to get the equivalent of a Harvard MBA without having to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in 4 years of your life. Or more if you go to undergrad and then you go to an MBA. In fact, you can do this for less than $100. All right, this skill comes from understanding a little-known scientific principle that's called ESS. I'm going to show you in this program things like how to invest in gold. So you can skip the misinformation and learn if precious metals can really keep you safe through the next recession. That's a very common question I get. I'm going to show you what I call the idea meter, a no-nonsense way to filter out good investment ideas from bad. Because trust me, as you begin to go up that wealth pyramid that I talked about, you're going to start having some extra money. And people are going to be like, oh, invest in this and do this. And if you don't do it right, you're going to lose all your money. You're going to learn the law of 12. If you break this law, I guarantee anything you try is probably going to fail. So these 12 laws are so important that I won't even bother helping someone if they're not willing to implement it. You're going to learn that inside the 67 steps. I'm going to show you 2 little-known websites. Believe it or not, we'll have strangers around the world sending you money for free. I know it sounds crazy, but this all comes from one of the principles that I call the man in the moon principle in the 67 steps. Remember, what people think is impossible is going to begin to seem like child's play once you make these shifts. I'm going to talk about real estate. Not the lies that everyone talks about that lost them money in 2008. This is your underground guide to everything you need to know about this important real estate asset. I'm going to show you 3 widespread ideas that you must never do. And these are business ideas that I see people falling for, trap after trap, 3 careers you want to avoid, okay? These 3 things almost always end in disaster. Now, a lot of people will tell you they're good, but watch out. The masses and the media are usually wrong. And this is really straight from Bill Gates and understanding something called the 10 dark years. You're going to learn the truth about making money online. A lot of people say the internet is the future, and they're half right. But you better know the long list of ideas that are too late to try online. A lot of people are doing things that used to work. They don't understand the cutting edge trends. I'm going to show you how to find the next big trends. And let's not just forget, this isn't just about materialistic things. I'm going to show you something I call the selfless snowball effect. It's going to make you a hero in your community for charities and for the greater good of mankind. And the unintended side effect is that while helping other people, you're going to become more prosperous. It's going to build your reputation. Not that that's the reason you're doing it, it just happens hand in hand. So you're going to learn how you can do that. I'm going to show you 28 magical words that open to the door to the inner circle where the VIP deals are done. You have to understand words. The great philosopher Wittgenstein was a big believer in the power of words. And I'm going to show you how to harness that power. I'll show you how to read people. Persuasion lies at the core of everything you want out of life. You have to negotiate deals. You have to make sure people are manipulating you. So be careful with this. It's very powerful, some of these tools. Only use this for good. Okay? You're going to get access to a system I call PACE. It's a personality type system that I invented. I pioneered it years ago, and it's a game changer. In just a few minutes, you'll get access to all this in 67 steps. I'm going to show you an inexpensive office accessory you can buy for less than $10 that'll guarantee you a massive return on your investment. This is based upon the work of Descartes, the philosopher and mathematician. I'm going to talk about autopilot automation, how to not burn out, how to build your own personal retirement plan. Remember, the only way to offset your monthly bills is to cover them with monthly recurring income. So you got monthly bills. This is a foolproof method to destroy those by offsetting them with new forms of income. So there's lots. That's just a few of the things. Now, a couple things. You've been paying attention. Thank you so far, and you probably realize how powerful this 67 Steps program. And you probably, as I'm talking through these things, you're imagining specific ways you can use it in your life. Now, the most common questions people have is, how do I get access right now? How much does it cost? Is it guaranteed to work for me? So I'm going to answer all those questions. One question I have for you first, before I answer that, what's it worth to you to know that no matter how far behind you are now, okay, you're going to be able to stop struggling? What's it worth to you to know you're not going to have to stay up late at night worrying about how you're going to make ends meet? What's it worth to you to have unlimited respect from other people? What's it worth to be so in tune with success that it comes to you like you're a magnet? The people who get access to the 67 Steps program right now are telling me, Ty, they can't even put a price on the transformation they're feeling. Well, I want to give you access to this at a fraction of the price that it's worth. So listen, it's not a game, the 67 Steps. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, none of those things. It's a powerful system that contains very serious tools. The power and persuasive tools you're going to learn with the techniques can cause permanent changes in your life. Now, some people are hesitant to spend any money. They're worried about buying the wrong thing, or they think they should just save their money, and that's the only way to become wealthy. But remember, and this is a bonus tip, all wealth is created by investing. Whether it's Oprah, Bill Gates, Richard Branson, they invested time, money, and energy in themselves, and that's the main difference. Muhammad Ali, the famous boxer, said he used to say he was a champion even before he was. And when it comes to investing in yourself, even if you don't have a ton of money, you have to invest like people who have money. I got some bonus stuff for you. So, because you're part of this group, and it's in my best interest for you to succeed, I'm going to include some bonuses that aren't available anywhere else. So number one, I'm going to give you something I call the investment secrets of the ultra wealthy. Number two, I'm going to give you this VIP concierge guide. I want you to start preparing for a fun new problem in your life, because as you start moving up the pyramid of success, you're going to start hiring some help. That's one of the techniques you'll learn. This bonus guide, which is not available publicly or any bookstores, is going to show you how to reconfigure your life to enjoy some of the fruits and rewards of your labor. Number three bonus, something called speed reading wizardry. As the old saying goes, readers are leaders. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett both said if they could have any superpower, it'd be to read fast. Reading more than your competition is going to give you an edge. But not many people have time to sit down for hours at a time to read. Until now. I'm going to show you how to turn your mind into a vacuum to absorb entire books in under 20 minutes, while still remembering all the important parts. Number four, something I call the total memory system. You know, it's not enough to just be able to read fast. You have to remember what you read. The Dalai Lama says there are 3 levels of knowledge, right? There's hearing, comprehending, and the highest level is instincts, where what you've learned becomes part of your life. 5th, a free membership to my invitation-only social networking groups. Remember, the key to learning is social learning. If you're only reading books or self-help alone, you're making it too hard on yourself. There's a good book on this by a Harvard guy, Matt Lieberman, on how the hardwiring your brain needs a social network. So I've created 2 powerful social learning groups that are both private and invitation only for you in this membership-only website, the 67 Steps. We never have any tricky billing or anything like that. Let's talk for a second about love, the 3rd pillar of the good life, right? Social life. So I made it interesting. This is a question I get a lot on social life. I made a special guide to how to get people to be attracted to you. It could be in dating, it could be in love, but it can also be business partnerships. You're going to get a big boost. And one of the things is just becoming more successful. You'll find that as you move through this pyramid and move up, that's an automatic benefit, but I got a special handbook I want to give you as a bonus. All right, one more bonus. I want to talk about health. 8 ways to use your newfound success to help you stay young and healthy. You know, look, it's a fact. Higher income will make you live longer and look better. It's no accident. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Jane Fonda, they've hardly aged. It's success and the options they now have. Now, having success doesn't automatically make you young and fit. You need the tricks of the trade. So these are some things that I've learned. It's pretty interesting from being here in Beverly Hills. And I'm not talking about surgery. That's not what I'm talking about. But I partner with some of the top celebrity personal trainers and some simple, quick, and easy ways that you can change your life. Remember, you want to be successful and then live long enough to enjoy it. Another bonus, my app list. People are always asking me which apps they should use. So I'm going to give you an updated list of apps that I keep on my phone. There's way too many apps out there. There are a few apps that can transform your life. Free ones. Most of them are unknown, the ones that I use. So I'm going to give you that as one more bonus. Originally, if you add all this up, it's like $500 to $1,000 worth of stuff. But the way I do this is kind of like universities and scholarships. You know, I decided, okay, I basically want to make sure that even though it's not a scholarship like a university, I wanted to make this available to people for much lower minutes than I could charge. Right? I could charge $1,000 for this easy. But I also, you know, I don't want to be greedy on that side. The other side, I didn't want to make it free. One of the first lessons I learned from my mentor, Joel Salatin, was if you give things away completely free, people won't value them. They won't use them. I've seen that over and over. People give me a book as a gift, I never read it. If I buy it, I'm like, I want my money's worth. So I found that if I made it, I tested making it completely free, and people weren't getting the benefit. I want you to get maximum benefits. So don't miss out on this 67 steps. It's a crossroads event. This is something you want to improve your life. If you want to improve your life, click the button below this video to claim your spot. It might be above or below, depending on if you're a phone. And you're going to be able to feel good knowing that your decision to click that button and get in the program is fully guaranteed. So here's what I mean. I believe so strongly that this 67 Steps Mentor Program is so powerful, so different than anything you've ever tried before, that I guarantee your life is about to be revolutionized, okay, in the next 67 days. And that you'll finally be on the road to success. It's as simple as that. It's guaranteed to work for you. If for some reason you're not happy, just send my support team an email. We'll refund every penny. And you've still gotten to listen to it. The only one who's afraid to hear is me, because somebody could buy it and then just take a refund. But I like to be an optimist and believe in people. The chances that the information you're going to get, you're going to want a refund are very slim. I put my own name on this. Right now you have an important decision to make. Most likely one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. One that can have a dramatic effect on not only your bank account and social life, but also your daily happiness. What it comes down to is this. You can go on from here alone, keep doing what you've been doing all along, the same way before you found this page, continuing to experience the frustration and challenges that brought you here in the first place. Or right now, you can click below and get access to the 67 Steps program, the most powerful system in the world for attracting success to yourself. And do it now, because at any moment, like I said, take these programs down or raise the price. So go ahead right now, click the button below, enter your information on the secure 256-bit SSL encrypted form on the next page. Your information is 100% confidential. You'll fully enjoy privacy inside the instant access member area. And you're going to look back at this moment as a crucial turning point, just like when I was on that couch. Everything starts to change, and you won't have to worry like you did before. You won't have to feel that pain like you did before. Right now, everything can change. So when you get your first bit of success, go ahead and send me an email. Nothing makes me happier than reading and seeing the transformation that this system is making in people's lives. So thanks for watching this presentation. I look forward to seeing your name on the members list. Click this button below to get started. Every day, I get a ton of questions from people who are referred by other members. Number one, people ask, how fast will I see results? And you can start this almost immediately. I've seen people see overnight transformation, start making more money the next day, you know, stop procrastinating, feel happier the next day. All those health, wealth, love, and happiness benefits. I've seen them right away. But let me be completely honest with you. It's kind of like being on a diet. Pace yourself a little bit. You know, in that pyramid I was showing you, you don't need to go up instantly. The goal is permanent success, not just making an extra buck real quick. Not a quick one-time spurt. The second question I get, people say, how do I know this will work for my situation? You might have a specific situation that's a little different than most people. This question is easy. If you don't, if I didn't see massive success in every type of person who joined, I wouldn't even have this video up now. I wouldn't waste my time doing this. What you're about to learn is so tried and true that I have 100% confidence, along with that money back guarantee, that you're never going to think twice about having joined. You know, after 10 years mentoring, under-taught people, coaching people, speaking around the world, I've never seen one time someone who didn't feel like they got a benefit. You know, it's amazing. I can say that in all honesty. It's like people would come up to me on the streets all the time. Hey, I'm in the 67-step program. Changed my life. And it's always different things. The third question, people say, Ty, I've heard about get-rich-quick scams. How do I know this isn't one of them? Okay, well, here's the main difference between this program and a scam. A scam doesn't work. This does. It's that simple. So the definition of a scam is something that doesn't work. A scam takes your money and leaves you with nothing. This program is different. It gives you real proven tools. A scam offers you something, you know, shiny object, but then the scam leaves you high and dry. This system works on your mind. Once those seeds get planted in your mind, no one can take them away. Next question. People say, exactly how much money will I make? Okay, look, the goal in life is for you to move up that pyramid and make money. There's variation from member to member. The most important goal is getting to financial health. Number 1, 2, 3, we had 4, 5. The third one is the minimum you want to get to, where you have zero stress about money. You can do what you want, when you want, with whoever you want. If you join the club, you know, the 67-step program today, and for whatever reason you don't feel like it's for you, you can just contact my staff. They'll send you 100% of your money back. Nothing left to do but take a deep breath and click the button below to move forward. And I will see you inside the members-only website. All right. Talk to you soon.
Ну, наоборот, значит. Да. Звонить или написать? Звонить. Никак не выдерживается, говорит, наоборот, он тебя просто понял, да.
Only if defeated would he grant them the power of mega flare. This concept remained, but the notion regressed.
Ладно, ну наоборот, только я понял. Ну что, дальше, да, я понял. Ошибка, значит. 71. Чего? Да, понял. Так. Ничего страшного, не переживай. Да, понимаешь. Да. Мир несовершенен, как бы, понимает он тебя. Работать надо, короче. Не знаю, сложно. Я не слышу. Да. Ладно.
Алло, фотография, здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте, вы скажите, сегодня работаете до скольки? Если работаете? До 7.
Да?
До 7, отлично. Если я заказ, тут кое-что переплести, принесу, это, полчаса где-то. То есть,
Ну, все зависит от объема. Сколько много там у вас?
не знаю, книги 4.
На пружинку, да?
Да, на пружинку. Ага.
Угу. Ну, можно, да. Можно.
Хорошо, я
Приходите.
постараюсь сейчас закончить, тогда все сделаю вам. Ладно.
Угу. Хорошо.
Ладно, спасибо, Рахмат. До свидания. Наоборот, только наоборот, да. Такие вообще просто, да, я говорю, ну ладно, мне это, ну что, понимаешь, смотри, одна жизнь. Ты, естественно, ты, понимает он тебя, да. Парадоксально вроде бы, да. Смотри, ты будешь жить это, а что-то не хватает, да, понимаешь, да. Ничего страшного, не все знают, ведь как бы так жить, да. Наверное, потому что переплетение судьбы, наверное, да, переплетение просто какое-то, да, неважно, да, тяжело просто, наверное, новшество, а у женщин, наверное, преодоление просто, да. Нет, если я буду жениться, я прям так и буду говорить. Да, то есть просто как бы, а чё, а как? Нет, что ли, наоборот, так, да. Ну просто, нормально просто. Ну да. Наоборот, да, понимать я просто, да. Наоборот, значит, да, никто так жить не захочет, только он тебя помнит. Эмоции, вот такие, да, ну нас, Это у тебя единственная жизнь, понимаешь? Женщина должна рожать, как бы, как угодно, понимаешь? Тем более, если ты не понимает, он тебе, ну вот это, да. Это, вот знаешь, там просто как бы сама наука должна уже доказать. То есть, действительно, да, понимаешь, женщина, она изнутри, эмоциями она тебя не простит за то, что ты ее не почитаешь ее организм, так сказать. Надо ей сперму оставлять вот там вот, в животике у нее. Ну, в смысле, да, в матке, да. Понимает он тебя, да. За то, что ты ее не уважаешь, она тебя как-то, да, и весь род человеческий тебя за это, ну да. И, наверное, от предков ты тоже, если ты от древа предков какой-то, ты тоже там, наверное, к примеру, я тебе говорю. То есть, как бы, ну, если ты в карму веришь, например, если не веришь даже, то все равно, да, понимает. То есть, это, да, это неправильно. Женщина, она, надо ее любить, и все нормально, чтобы было. Да, понимаю, да. Да. Она может, еще бы не ерепениться, ты же никогда не рожал, ты же даже не знаешь, может у нее плохая карма, может ее отец оскорбил в детстве, и она боится рожать или еще что-нибудь. Ты же мужик ее теперь, да, вот, должен, я, к примеру, кто маленький такой, понимаете, он все так думал просто, да, он я так говорю просто, да. Нет, и зачем, это просто как бы частный, да, понимает он тебя. Все, и точка, как бы, это всем подходит. Я тебе точно говорю, что всем. Ну, значит, что-то, значит, больные просто уже, да, понимают, значит, да. Так нет, родной просто, все, да. Все нормально, вот да.
As the optional fight was no longer against Bahamut, it was instead against Death Gaze, a challenging enemy that needed to be hunted down numerous times. Only if the party was successful in this endeavor would they then acquire the Bahamut Magicite.
Now let me show you how tab 9 uses artificial intelligence in order to help you to code faster. So let's create a variable of type string and let's call it fruit, for example. And here I want to assign a value of, let's say, letter A and then letter P. And as you can see, it is offering apple. And that is probably because it reads that the name of the variable is fruit, and then it knows to offer a fruit that starts with letter A and then letter P that I...
Ну, он понимает тебя, да, понимаешь, что ну, да, гипотетически только лишь. На самом деле все хорошо же, понимаешь. Ты понимаешь, да. Ну, вот он это имеет в виду. Ну, ладно.
When summoned, Bahamut would cast Mega Flare, one of the most powerful offensive attacks performed by any expert. As had been the case within the previous installment, Bahamut was chromatic instead of platinum.